Rosen. Drops it on to Ajayi. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Rosen. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. His throw incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Zone now. Here's Rosen on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. He'll leave it for Cohen. Complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal, he's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a tee for them. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
A give to Howard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw on second down. O'Neal. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Off play action. O'Neal. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
On first and 10, O'Neal. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bears, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now.